welcome back to another mother freaking video. I am actually about to head out. I have rehearsal in like 30 minutes. So I just got out the shower, just, did everything that I need to do. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about this freaking movie, because I've been hearing a lot of reviews about it and I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it. So I wanted to put my little 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents in. So the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. First of all, get into it. So the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So here's the thing about that new movie. If you're anything like me, you love scary movies. Like, you are a scary movie fanatic. You can watch scary movies in the morning, middle of the day, 3 o'clock in the morning. It don't matter. You're going to watch a scary movie. That's me. I watch scary movies. Like, that's just... Thought I seen something in that back. Oh, it was that little thing right there. I love scary movies. So when they said that they were coming out with this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I was like, okay, bet. Like, this is what it is. We're about to freaking relive Leatherface. You know what I mean? I was extremely happy. I was like, I'm going to be on the floor. I'm going to be on the floor. It's going to be gore. It's going to be scary. It's going to give. That's what I was thinking. Now, it didn't give what it was supposed to give. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's rewind a little bit. I think in 2010, they came out with a remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one that had Trey Songz in it. I'm not sure if it was 2010 or like 2015. I'm not really sure what year it came out, but it was the most recent remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And based off that, I should have known that they were gonna do too much. And let me tell you why. So with that last remake that they did, now it did give what it was supposed to give. It was gore, it was, fighting Leatherface. It had the same storyline as, Leatherface that we know, the Leatherface that we know and love, right? But what they did is they put Trey Songz in to get people to freaking watch it, right? And I should have known when I saw that Jacob Lattimore was in this movie, I should have known that he was just going to be the token. I should have known he was going to be the token black man or whatever for this movie. I also feel like they tried to do too much. You know what I mean? Like, they tried to do way too much social justice in this movie. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for art changing lives. I'm all for, art imitating life. I'm all for, we watch a movie, we want to make change. I promise you, I'm all for it. I'm an artist. That's what I do. That's what I create. I create movies that evoke emotions in people. But when you go to turn on a slasher film, when you go to turn on a scary movie, you don't want to be bombarded with a whole bunch of social justice. You know what I mean? You don't want to be bombarded with love interests. You don't want to be bombarded with school shootings. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be bombarded with all of those things. And I'm not saying that those things aren't important. I'm not saying that we don't need films that talk about it. I'm not saying that scary movies can't talk about it. But what I'm saying is, for those of us who love scary movies and for those of us who literally appreciate the classics and who literally just want to see a remake, a redone version of the movie that we know and love, we don't want to see all of the extra that's put in to try to reach a certain audience that audience really doesn't care when they're watching this film. Like, there's certain times when you want to turn on a movie and you're like, okay, this movie is going to make me feel emotions. You know when you're about to go see a drama. You know when you're about to go see a romance. When you go to see a scary movie, you don't go into it thinking, oh, wow, when I leave this scary movie, I'm going to evoke change. When I go see this scary movie, I want to think about how the schools are... Like, you don't want to think about that stuff. You just want to be freaking scared. So I think that's where they messed up. I think that they just tried to do way too much. And there wasn't enough killing. There was one major killing scene, and that was on... Spoiler alert. That was on the bus. That was on a bus where he killed like 50 people at one time. Which, first of all, that's unrealistic. Because me, if it's 50 people on that bus, you're not killing me. You're just not. Like, I'm pushing you in front of me. Like, I'm not going to die if there's 50 people on this bus. But anyways, back to the point. They didn't have enough killing in the freaking movie. Like, there was one huge killing scene, and then everything else was just searching. And it just wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough for me. I didn't like how they changed up the backstory of Leatherface. I didn't like how they changed up. I didn't like it. It was too much. It was too much extra and not enough meat and potatoes. That's what I'm gonna say. It was too much extra and not enough meat and potatoes. So that's my reaction to it. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go see it. You know, it's an okay movie. I feel like, honestly, truly how I feel is that they could have made that a scary movie that wasn't a remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they could have made that a separate entity. They could have made that a movie on its own. Because when you, like, take the Halloween movies, for example. Michael Myers been the same. His story ain't changed since day one. Jamie Lee been fighting him the same. But we go keep seeing the movies. Why? Because we're expecting to see something that they give us every single time. We're expecting to see Michael kill. We're expecting to see Jamie Lee fight for her life to tear Michael up. We're expecting to see these things. You get what I'm saying? So when you bring back a movie like Halloween or Freddy Krueger or Scream, like, give us what we came for. Give us the meat and potatoes. Give us the spaghetti and meatballs. Don't give us the garlic bread. Don't give us the corn. Does that make sense? But anyways, that's my rant. That's what I thought about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Oh, I need to curl up this little piece of hair right here. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's an okay movie, and it has Jacob Latimer in it. He's a great actor. So yeah, I'll see you guys on next week's or next time whenever I post this video. I'll see you next time from that. Bye.